and an ocean tumbled by with a private boat from Max, and he sailed off through the night and day, in and out of weeks, and over almost a year to where the wild things are. Hi, I'm Jake Hamilton, literally where the wild things are, here to talk with the stars about the fear we all possess, what it means to be a child, and about the wild thing in all of us. Get ready, this is the very special wild edition of Jake's Takes.
I'm Max. I'm an explorer. I travel by sea. I used to travel by air.
Obviously, you have no home or family.
Well, I have one of those, but
you ate them all?
no. I have no plans to eat anybody.
There's a review of the book I read when it came out, I think back in 63, and there's a line in the review that said, kids are going to have to shield this book from their parents. Parents are very easily frightened. And I think that that's very interesting, the different perceptions that when parents take their kids to go see this movie, I think they're going to see two completely different movies. So do you think that that's going to be, kind of transfer from the book over to the movie?
Yeah, and I actually hope there are 1,000 movies in this movie. Excuse me, I think there's enough open space in this movie, because I think Spike Jonze fought for this. There's enough open space so that you can put yourself in it anywhere and you can take whatever you want out of it. It can be interpreted in a lot of different ways, without telling you how to think or feel at any one moment.
There's a sense of danger too when you're a kid. I mean, it's fun. You walk on the edge. You try to walk on this curb, and you try to do all these things, jump off the jungle gym and fly in the air off the swing. And there's a sense of danger in doing all those kinds of things. And I think this movie kind of has that danger. When he deals with them, there's a danger when they're running along the side. There's a danger when he's like trying to play a game. I mean, I remember when I used to play rock fights. We used to have rock fights, not much. I remember doing it and sitting behind this little thing and throwing the stuff out there. And when we got hit, it was like,
That's great.
So there's a danger. This movie to me reflects that more than probably a lot of them I've seen, I guess. And that feeling, and I remember. It's kind of crazy that we were doing that, but I didn't think it was crazy at the time.
You are now the king, and you will be a truly great king.
Hey, King, what's your first order of business?
It's the Wild Rumpista!
Well, this is our family.
I'm Ira. I put the holes in the trees. This is Judith.
You don't really need to know me. Kind of a downer.
That's Alexander.
I hate this tree!
Well, he just wants attention. Don't give him the satisfaction. That's Douglas. I counted him for everything.
We'll take care of each other and we'll all sleep together in a real pile.
What I think is going to surprise people most about this movie is that it's not necessarily about a 9-year-old, as opposed to what it means to be 9 years old. Do you think that that's going to surprise people coming into that?
Yeah, I think that a lot of people will be surprised that it's not like a kid's movie. It's a movie about a kid, about childhood.
That's a good distinction, yeah. What it feels to be that. I think it really captures that kind of visceral idea that that you can't really specifically put into words along the lines of the book and this film about childhood. I know it evoked a lot of those feelings for me. I still feel it.
Children, wake up!
Did you make this?
Yeah, it's gonna be a place where only the things you want to happen would happen.
We can totally build a place like that.
Children,
It's all yours. You're the owner of this world.
don't grow up. Our bodies get bigger.
Not really a king,
Hearts get torn up.
There are 10 lines in Where the Wild Things Are, but there is more heart and more emotions in this movie than I've seen in 99% of any kind of literary adaptation ever. Where did all that come from?
It's truly, I think, a great adaptation, and a great adaptation should take nothing away from the original piece of art and really stand on its own as a piece of art. And I think that the right people got the job of making this a movie. I mean, Spike Jonze, so creative, such an original artist, and then Dave Eggers with him writing the screenplay. I mean, the book, has all these little panels, and then when you get to the Wild Rumpus, the panels are coming off the page, and that's where the movie is. They had to build a conflict, and that's what are they going to write, and their minds. I mean, they're both like in the minds of a child, and I think they really opened themselves up a lot to make this movie.
Now, the only thing that worries me about this movie is that I'll walk into a video store 10 years from now and see it placed in the children's section, because it's so much more than that. It's so much more than just a section in a video store to be able to say, oh, well, it fits here, because it could fit in any section.
I agree.
In the video store.
I think so too. I mean, Spike talks about pop songs as a child, not, pop songs that we didn't necessarily know what they meant or really didn't even get the words right, but he was talking about Gloria Gaynor's "I Will Survive," and as a child, just like just singing it all out, but not really knowing why or what, and it's just that connection to something. And I think that this is one of those movies where it's kind of hard to explain why, but you do feel it so strongly.
You up, I love you so.
I want you to be king forever.
Definitely.
What's that? Oh, it's that dog. Don't feed it, it'll just follow you around.